Welcome everyone, I am Tim and this is the controller. Thanks for clicking on Fallout 4, You Only Live Once. Today I am really excited about what we are going to do, and I think it will be a pretty action-packed episode, and I'm very much looking forward to it. As last time we did get a little bit more agile, we picked up the agility bobblehead and also switched from the Minutemen fatigues to the military fatigues to just boost our agility up a little bit more, get that sneak, get those AP points up a little bit higher. We did also finally use all of our level ups so we can have this bad boy here. Now this gun, this gun is a game changer. Take a look at what we got here. The Hitman's Shielded Gauss Rifle doing 818 damage compared to what we were using as a primary weapon. This Incendiary Converted Operator's Rifle, 290. Not to mention our freezing does 272 and 42. So yeah, that's right. We have a new big hoss in the rotation. We are back up to 3 guns in the rotation, and this thing will absolutely dominate. And we did put even a recon scope on it too, so we can get even better. But also, off screen, I did a little bit of tinkering with the inventory. We did switch over to our operator's goggles, which are 3 weight, but they also still have the perception. But take a little look at them here. They do have a tiny bit of energy and ballistic damage resistance, so we are gonna give these a run. I mean, the weight of 3 isn't ideal, but we still get the perception, and now we are slightly more protected. Did sleep too, and unfortunately we did pick up another disease, and we picked up insomnia. So we are requiring frequent sleep and more sleep, plus we are taking 20% damage. So yeah, that's not good. I think even though I did just sleep, I kind of want to sleep one more time just to fully reset the clock, and then it is time to get heading to our destination. Parched, no problem. Can quickly get that straightened out. And if we're lucky, you know, it knocks off a little bit of time off of our disease when however long it's going to take. But first things first, let's give this bad boy a little bit of a run. And what better way to test it out than to check out Chaos Junction. Bound to be something around the corner here. And right now we got some Reavers. Okay, let's go ahead. We can tag those bad boys up. Charge that bad boy up and just take them down. Nice and quick. Yeah, this gun is going to do real good work. We also have a little bit more ammunition back in base, so that will be good to have. Unfortunately for this a little bit quicker military grade and viable blood sample, for this little bit quicker action rifle, this is all the ammunition we have. We have 182 rounds. So we might actually have to make a trip back to Brotherhood Night up there and initiate inside. Okay, cool. Might have to make our way back to Nuke World just so we can get that taken care of. Just top up our ammo, especially if we end up using this gun more and more. And yeah, got our initiate and just a level 17 knight. Nothing else. Did you take out any ghouls? Doesn't look like it, so we can continue on our way, and we are going to be heading south once more, as we did, you know, get a little okay, just caravan guard. We do have a quest we can turn into Scribe Hayland at the edge of the glowing sea, so may as well do that. And also a couple items that I want are down in the glowing sea and also nearby. So we'll just head down to the Egret Tours Marina, hopefully nice and easy, and from there, I'll pick back up with the rest of you. Thankfully, no enemies have respawned. Now, sleeping a little bit longer than I initially intended could actually have a detriment, as I would like it to be a little bit closer to nighttime or dusk, to say the least, as we will want to be able to do a little bit more sneaking and stealth. And what is at this random spawn point as well today? Just a frag mine? Okay. Anything on the bus? Brackets look pretty steady. Okay, just one random frag mine. I was actually kind of looking forward to some enemies here to boost up that adrenaline a little bit, but it is what it is. Nothing to worry about, I guess, so we can press onward. And as some of you may have guessed, our destination is just right up over, guess not there, there's super mutants there we can take out. Right on over there is ultimately where we are going to want to go, and yes, that is the Gunner Plaza. So that is going to be quite the issue in there. But overall, I think we can take it because it has the bobblehead inside, and we absolutely are going to want that. So I think at this point, super mutants are tough. We are a little bit further south on the map, so they might be a little bit higher level. Could have swore I saw one walking from a distance. Okay, so we got our random suicider there. Him we can just actually take out, no problem. Okay, and we got a butcher up in here. Okay, I can't take him, but I can take him out. And okay, suicider, you're gonna want to come running this way. Okay, we got a glowing mutant hound. And oh, we lucked out. We actually took out his arm. Perfect. This gun. Oh, this gun is going to be... Oh, I'm going to love that, especially with the recon scope built into it. That is going to work very nicely. So the glowing mutant hound is probably dead. Probably taken out by the suicider. And of course, the butcher upstairs is dead. Okay, a little bit of physics objects going on. Makes me a little nervous, but may as well at least see what the butcher has upstairs here. He just had a basic hunting rifle. Nothing too crazy. Psycho. Okay. Feel good about it. And he had a light bulb. He was just a lonely electrician. And now we can press onward. Again, it is very much daylight, so not the ideal time to be going in. And there can be a roaming pack of dogs or ghouls. I have also seen just other stuff running through. Right now, it looks like we got at least one dog up there. They'll come running in. Take him down. Take him down and hit him. Well, well, well. Looks like somebody has been practicing their shots. Why, yes. Yes, I have. And no, that is not going to be a normal occurrence of where I can take them out not using VATS. But hey, if you're liking my progress, please hit that like and subscribe button, as I would greatly appreciate it. And, I mean, people will a lot of times say hit that notification bell so you know when the next video drops. But I am pretty consistent, too, for when my videos drop for this series. It is every Monday at 8 Eastern Time. And been pretty much clockwork now for coming up on a year, actually. So, put out a lot of videos. Okay, so took those out. The hidden bracket's definitely shuffling. I think that means the next enemy is going to be a ghouls up by the train cars. Ah, no, okay, we got a disciple veteran taking on ghouls though. We can go ahead and try to tag some enemies. Those ghouls are doing work, it looks like. We've got another disciple over there. Let's try to tag him. There we go. He's tagged. And we can just, let's go up here, get a little bit better vantage point. And we can see and just kind of pick off the remainders. Looks like we got 2 disciples left. Down you go. Silent shot. Raider veteran. I missed that one. Okay. Don't want to waste the good ammo. And honestly, we actually wouldn't mind landing a couple of these shots. Yeah, get that Grim Reaper sprint going. Perfect. So we got some bodies down here, but we're not done yet. Those hidden brackets are still getting very close. Briefly detected. Okay. Gonna have ghouls still around the area. Wouldn't mind going to check if any of these happened to be legendary. Got a nice pile of bodies down here. The disciples were not, but... Oh, I was going to say, but they might have ammunition for our gun here, but they did not. And you're just going to be rocking 44s, aren't you? Well, isn't that just honky-dory dandy? Nope, no legendaries. I think that was pretty much everybody that we took out. Yeah, you just had all of you had 44s. Very strong hitting gun, but I would really like the ammo for this gun. Oh well. Probably better get that food and drink sorted. The nice part about taking these enemies out before dealing up there is we should be able to boost that adrenaline. We got to be getting close to at least 10%. So that's not half bad. We're going to have ghouls around somewhere. One roamer in between there. And a gangrenous down there. Okay. Yep, you go down. You go down. Oh, don't need the 8-ball. Okay, the gangrenous got up. Take him down before he draws attention from the gunners. Having 5 criticals in hand are going to be very nice too. Okay, so that is all taken care of. So phase 1 complete. We made it to the plaza here. And ooh, 16 more rounds for our big honkin' daddy. Gangrenous down there. Now this is where things can be a little bit more dicey. I'm tempted, you know, to try to use a stealth boy. I do have 5 of them. Or I can, you know, maybe start tagging some enemies. But we are going to have one with a fat man up top and also a regular rocket launcher too. Not to mention we are probably going to have bugs over there. At least that seems to be pretty common at least. But if I could actually sneak up and start actually, yeah, laying down some shots and some good fire. So we got that legendary. Got a turret in there. Yep, got that turret tagged. Tag the enemies. There's a missile launcher. And there's the Fat Man. Honestly, Fat Man's going to be more dangerous. Down he goes. Nobody heard that. Beautiful. That's what we like. That guy being dead is what we want. Now we are going to be wanting to take this guy out, the rocket launcher man. Not to mention there will be another, I think 2 more gunners out front plus another 2 turrets. But it is nice to have them tagged. I probably should have been able to, probably should have put on a actual, oh, there's another turret. I think I saw, yep, another guy walking there. I probably should have, you know, used my recon scope before, because it does really good work. Now I know exactly where they're at. I'm just in caution. Nobody should be any the wiser. And they're looking at me when you are the legendary gunner too. Very soon this is going to be going back down into hidden. Yep. Back to hidden. Down goes the legendary gunner. They didn't hear that. Down goes you. Down goes you. And down goes you. But that's not all. Still in caution. There are going to be, I was going to say, there are going to be some more guys up top. If I could take them out, would be very nice too. Just keep clearing the front. We got 1 legendary down. We got the 2 with the explosive guns down. And there's, I think, normally 2 more up in that area. So if I can get visual one more time on the guy doing the rounds. Ooh. Yep, there you are. See it right there. Down he goes. Low level, only 31 XP. I think there is probably 1 more up top. Gunner's Plaza is in the books. Alright. We have a legendary to locate, which I think he was down patrolling in this front area. But yeah, something else is close by. We got an exterminator's leather right arm. Yeah, we'll pick it up for now, but not really that useful. Okay, so now, gonna say, just gotta find like 1 or 2 more guys. Just basic gunner conscript. He goes down. He shouldn't have anything too crazy on him. Gunner lieutenant. Don't need to loot the machine gun turrets. Not at all. Eventually we will be wanting to go in, you know, Gunner's Plaza right here. But at this point, let's make our way up top, because we will need to take out one of the named gunners. I think ultimately we are going to be dealing with Captain Wes. But for right now, just go upstairs. Yeah, hidden brackets shuffling again. Again, this is why I only took rank 3 of sneak. You can artificially boost your agility higher to get more stealth so they can't detect you. But it works very good with those hidden brackets to actually know how close an enemy is. There you go. Gunner captain across the way. Clean shot. Not quite clean enough. Take him down. He had a plasma gun and hidden. That might be the exterior taken care of. Novice lock door. I think that's just like a supply room. Oh, may as well at least crack it open. Maybe there'll be some decent loot in there. Don't chance it and jump onto the ledge. Don't need to be putting myself in danger like that.
Got it.
Nice idiot savant trigger. Nobody in here. Ooh, some 50 count round. And ooh, antifreeze bottle, which we haven't really utilized those. I think we got quite a few of those left. We could start cracking up more. Was it berry mentats? Grape mentats? One of the mentats. And what time is it now? 2:07 p.m. Middle of the afternoon. Yeah, we're not going to be getting all that added boost for our stealth and shadowed gear. We could top up our armor if we so chose, but we don't need to do that. Fusion core. May as well take that for the time being. Just verify nobody else is wanting to, you know, pick up a gun from up here. Got an elevator. Don't go in the elevator. You are going to be swarmed right off the bat. Don't want to do that. Ultimately, what we want to do is go in the top area, which not the top area. But where's that, going to that front balcony? Where is that little walkway again? See it over there. This is the way down. I want to get over there. Guess I'll just walk on the edge for right now. What's the worst that can happen? Ah, stairway. Yeah, stairway right there. Okay. And one more stairway to the front corridor here. Got the fat man guy. Way too heavy. Don't need to be picking any of that up. And here's the other staircase. Okay. Perfect. And from up here, you got the missile launcher man was walking around up here. And this door on the balcony, do believe this is the door I want to go in. Yep, this looks right. Machine gun turret dead ahead. Gonna be some other guys all around the shop too. But I think if I just make my way over to this opening over here, should start having a pretty good line. Yep, Cruz. There we go. Gotta take Cruz down. He goes down nice and quick. The turret's not going to be able to get me. I should have anybody that comes around the corner here, I should be able to see and take out. Ultimately, I need to make it over to Cruz to get the GNN recording studio key. There you go. Gunner Lieutenant goes down. Ooh, not quite down. Oh, still not quite down. Another one coming around the corner. Okay, critical him. Oh. Gunner. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe that they didn't see me. I was going to say, what's just physics. But that is the turret. Okay, body shot. Yep, right there. Right there. No, okay. Maybe try a 50-50 shot. Okay, take him down. Not done yet. They came around the corner a little bit. Okay, oh, I see you. I see you. Come around the corner. I know you want to. If you don't want to come around the corner, I will. Gunner Captain over there. 95% shot. Beautiful. Take him down. Nice and quick. Is that the guy that was running around before? I do not recall. Still have a turret. Okay, so we gotta make it to Cruz. His body is right there. Might be another guy in that room. And there could definitely be another turret down below. Got a gunner lieutenant. Pretty concealed. I don't trust the 71% shot. Just take him down. We will eventually be wanting to go downstairs. Take you down. Okay, just mines. Don't like being in caution. But caution is better than danger. Let's just close that door for now. Technically, this is all we need. But we also want to clear this top room, though, too. Just in case. Oh, yep. Gunner Lieutenant. They gonna hit? Yes. Perfect. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. That turret was remarkably close. Ideally, I'd want to get this top level cleared off too, because we will be coming back around, coming in the front door, and we will be coming in through there. So we've taken 3 guys out and 1 turret. Obviously, there's another turret around somewhere that had a shot at me. Ah, right there in front of my face. 95% shot. Perfect. Another 115 XP. Still in caution, though. Not the end yet. I could just jump down. But ultimately... Okay, 1 more turret yet. Ultimately, the safest bet will be to actually walk in the front door now at this point. So, that is what we are going to do. And with that security taken care of, we do have Protect on Guardian that we could activate, but really no sense of drawing any additional attention our way. I think at this point, I was going to say that we should be about wrapped up, but 1 more turret there. Okay. Now we should be wrapped up. 3 turrets down. Plus 3 more guys on this first level. Now, you know, if we had come in this way to begin with, we'd be running into the issue of course, you know, the guys on the top level that they can shoot down from. So high ground is typically the better option. But I think at this point, this room is more or less taken care of. And yeah, leaving a turret that I wasn't completely aware of, that it was right there, it's good that it is taken out and that went in through the front door. Otherwise, that could be a little bit of an issue as well. Okay, may as well pick up a few of these mines. Ooh, that hidden bracket. Got very, very close. I don't think any more are on this level right here. Right? There's nobody behind here. I must have left one up top. Yeah, I did. Can faintly hear the footsteps. Sounded like kind of above me. So if I can work my way maybe to the other side. I think they were probably in that side room. But honestly, I don't have to take them out. I could just keep pressing on, and I think that is what I will do. Okay, I hear the turret. What side was that on again? Ah, it's just on the other side of this wall. This wall opens up. We're going to have a turret right... Oh, no. Am I misremembering? I obviously am. Alright. Verify nobody's in, like, the bathroom. Gotta make sure I have a room to retreat in. Novice locked door. But, pay attention. Booby trapped. Tension trigger. Same as trap over there. Now, we are safe to unlock. And we can pick up a nice little grenade bouquet. Let's get 3 of them on side. And I'm tempted to start rocking a little bit of Psycho. Okay, that hallway is where we're going to want to be going. Just got to remember the layout. Combat shotgun. I should have just disarmed it without actually... We'll take the quantum, though. Got an elevator. Don't need the elevator. On air. That is where I need to ultimately go to. But there's a ton of people here. And I kind of would like to get them cleared out a little bit more than just barging right in and having them come and get me. Okay, there's the turret. That's going to draw some attention. I know there's can be nothing coming from behind me. Who's going to investigate? One turret stops. Okay, there we go. Gunner Lieutenant and Legendary Gunner. Should be able to take them down nice and quick. Okay, those 2 go down. Beautiful. Still in caution. Let them come to me. Let them come to me. Another Legendary to check. And this is why I want to be able to have this gun out and operational. Another Legendary Gunner goes down nice and quick. 2 Legendaries in the docket. Okay, ooh, yep, hop over. Gunner Lieutenant. He goes down. VATS camera, a little bit more that way yet. Okay, okay, and the turret goes down. Okay. Really should investigate, I think, this way. Is this just a blank room? Nope, not a blank room. Just a basic gunner, though. Down he goes. Okay. Thought that there could be somebody in here. Peckish, lack of food. No problem. Okay, I feel pretty good now about this area. Both sides should be relatively safe. We got 2 legendaries to check over here, plus a pile of corpses. Plasma pistol. Really didn't need to pick that up. And what do you got? Ah, rad-powered belted chest piece. So another one of those things that grant additional strength. Yeah. I mean, I'm rocking one right now. I probably never will want to use that, but it does have good damage and ballistic, so I probably should find a way to make that work and at least carry it for now. We got one other legendary yet, but we do have a mine. I don't want to get casually blown up. Another mine right there. Same thing. Don't want to casually get blown up. And what do you have? Yeah, I mean, we'll take it because it only weighs 1, but a nocturnal rolling pin, not a good weapon. Increasing amount of damage as the night grows longer. Yeah, our problems are not solved with that, but that's okay. And as long as nobody else is going to be running around the corner, I think we're okay. We're going to have Captain Wes inside, and we are also going to have a turret and one other guy. I think that is it. Let's utilize the stealth boy for when we open it up. Captain Wes, machine gun turret, machine gun turret. Okay, we'll at least start with that. Coming in stealth-like. Take the 2 turrets down. There's probably going to be one more guy yet. He might start blind firing. He might be running in. Okay, yep, he doesn't know where to go. Stealth is working good. Still caution, though, mind. Close the door. That's it for in here. If somebody wants to come and investigate, they have to open the door. And obviously, they heard the explosion. Just get that back down to hidden, please. Get the safe key. Ultimately, what we are here for are the mentats and the pre-war money and the teddy bear. But no, no, no. Small guns, bobblehead. Right there, that is quite the damage boost. Permanently gain 25% critical damage with ballistic guns. And what do I have? I am operating pretty much all ballistic guns. So yeah, that we absolutely want. Check Captain West's safe key room thing here. Nothing too crazy. Some pulse stuff. Yeah. Ooh, and stealth boy to replenish the one I just used. Very nice. And then just a generic steamer trunk. Not gonna take that muzzled 10mm yet. But since things could be shuffled around when I opened this door, and there were a lot of bodies, I think, yeah, I think you cause for another stealth boy. Just make sure. Looking good there. Just now we can make our way back out. That's all we came for. Stealth boy active. Of course, there could still be one guy up top here. At least the hidden bracket had gotten very close by when we were in here last time. Oh, and another mine that we could pick up. Sure, while we're literally passing by them. And another one there. I don't think I need any more. Let's just get out of here. Mission accomplished. Alright. Nobody should follow me. Everything should be all good. We took out the enemies up by the train car already. I mean, the hidden brackets are shuffling. But again, yeah. Just got a red widow blood bug over there. Don't need to worry about them. We can just keep on moving. And as you can see, I do have a little compass marker now. And that is for Scribe Halen. So she is at the edge of the glowing sea. That is where we want to be. At least we can go turn in another quest to her. Of just her generic run and grab kind. Now, I was tempted to run back up to Egret Tours Marina and loop back around. But honestly, I think we should be more or less safe to just cut across the water because, you know, I clearly do not do enough swimming. I need to do much more swimming. Although, got Mirelurks here. And I don't fully know what that area is. I'm very rigid in actually how I go about walking around this map. I've learned of locations and routes that I'm very familiar with that are relatively easy for me to just navigate and not get shot. Why change it up now? We are getting late in the game. I don't think it makes any sense to do that. So, as I was saying, we are going to just head back north the way we just came to Egret Tours Marina. We'll loop across that one-way bridge, and then from there, we will loop back around to the robotics park, and from there, it is close to the edge of the glowing sea to where we can find Scribe Halen. So, yeah, let's do that. I mean, obviously, this isn't the most direct route, but it's really not that far out of the way, all things considered. We'll go the safe route. We'll go the safe option. And now, at this point, this could actually have respawned too, instead of just being a mine. Take a look and see. Oh, we got a Raider veteran. Okay, Raider veteran sitting down. Raider waster standing up. Yeah, we'll do that. Should be able to take them down nice and easy. One more yet, probably, on the bus. Oh, you were laying down. After a hard day's work. That should be all of them. Yep, perfect. Okay, this is another kind of just like Chaos Junction. There's not a battle going on here, but this respawns very, very regularly. And you took out a nice razor claw. Well done. And you even had it on person. Oh, yep. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Putting this stuff in here actually just made me realize I was planning on going into the glowing sea. While not inherently a problem, we are going to be dropping some of our armor, which then with that is a problem. Oh, I'm tired from lack of sleep. Ooh, that could be an even bigger problem if I start losing strength. But I was thinking I am wearing, the rad powered gear right now to gain +2 additional strength. I'm going to need to put the hazmat suit on. Putting the hazmat suit on is going to make me take the armor off. Taking the armor off makes me lose 2 strength, which then I'm floating at capacity right now. Yeah. That's a problem. I need to drop 20 more weight because I really, really don't want to have to mess around with taking any grilled radstag or anything of that nature. And, ooh, we got a Deathclaw. Mr. Deathclaw. Level up from the Deathclaw. Love it. 286.57 out of 568.5. Beautiful. This gun. This gun is where it is at. Plus, I really do like this one as well. Just the rapid fire succession works very, very nicely. So, Deathclaw, I can't really, take your meat off of you. But, oh! We'll take nuclear material. Was this the pack? Yes. Now, if I take that automatic rifle, do I get the gun out of the the ammo out of the clip? I don't believe so. No. Okay. We will very quickly give that back to you. But this is ammunition, and there is a chance that one of you are legendary. Are you legendary over here? There's the test, but no. Okay, well, on the bright side, it does at least give me a little bit more ammunition for this weapon. I feel good about that. Scrap Palace is still cleared. Very nice. So, yeah. Scribe Halen shouldn't actually be that far away from here. She's floating at the edge of the glowing sea, but not actually in the glowing sea. So, any minute now, that should pop up only 100 meters away. Yep, there we go. Lovely. And they have a little outpost set up just on the outside. So that is very nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to get poisoned. Nope, 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 nope. And a raider up top. I don't care. Black bloatfly goes down. It missed. Oh, thank goodness it missed. I figured, oh, I'm only 50 meters away. Surely I'm fine. Don't call me Shirley. You know, Scribe Halen, you really could have done a little bit better job getting everything squared away right around here. Yeah, I'm staying crouched, even though I can literally see them and I'm only 20 meters away. I know there are raiders up top there. You got a level 33 Knight Captain and another one not in power armor. Okay, and Waypoint Echo is discovered. Hi, Scribe Halen.
Scribe Halen.
So we at least pick up the distress pulsar from her. And yeah, doesn't sound difficult, but I want to turn in the quest. Okay, yeah, locate bomb storage facility, but we have other matters at hand.
Scribe.
Make sure you take plenty of radiation protection with you. Keep your head down and get us those bombs.
Oh, come
I'll be
on.
listening for your signal. Watch your back out there.
I don't want to actually go in for it.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Make sure you take plenty of radiation protection with you.
Okay, I will. I have a hazmat suit. But I can't report to Scribe Halen because she wants me to locate the bomb facility storage. And that is down here, quite a long ways away from the crater of Adam. Yeah, I don't want to go there. No, 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 no. However, I wouldn't mind going over to this abandoned shack that I must have heard about at some point. That I wouldn't mind going to. And I think a straight line will take me into some hostile territory, but...
I can't believe super mutants were human ones. How could
Ooh,
science have gone so wrong?
bunch of good ammunition there. But I think we can make our way that way because last episode, you know, we got a little bit more agile, which means we are a little bit more stealthy, and we got to put the hazmat suit on, which means we are going to lose our carry weight. Yeah. So I think in order to combat that, let's just do a round of, say, buff tats. Get that strength up 3 for 7 minutes and 3 perception. That will help offset a little bit. And we may as well do our normal psycho round 2. Get that damage resistance up a little bit. As well as Med-X. Yeah, we're dehydrated. We got the water. At least a little bit of water. Oh, that's taking 4 of them. Don't like that, but that does clear out a little bit of weight capacity. We have to move. We have to be quick. Don't get shot. I do have a little bit of protection. 50. So, that's alright. But yeah, we did pick up a little bit of agility boost before, but we also want to get a little bit more sneak as well. And we are still allied with the Institute for the time being. So this will be a relatively safe journey as long as we can make it to the abandoned shack without freaking out too much being in the glowing sea, because I do ultimately hate being in the glowing sea because there are always a ton of everything dotted around. Just a pool of yeah, a bunch of ghouls. Well, we should actually be able to take them out. We will want to work our way around it. Okay, stalker. Okay, yeah. Can I not hit any of you? Okay, well, if you want to stay asleep, that's fine. Are you asleep? Might just be that stalker. Yeah, a little bit of time crunch. But as I was saying, we're friends with the Institute and the abandoned shack, and its attached thing has a covert operations manual, so we can get a little bit more stealth based off of that. And then also, we are going to be rocking pretty much all of those magazines, with the exception of, what is it, the one in... I'm drawing a blank. It's a one that I really have zero interest of getting. Ah, yes, from the USS Constitution. Don't want to go down that quest line, so not going to be able to get that one. And I think, besides that one, this will be all of the covert manuals in hand. Again, as long as I can make it there, as fast as I like, which is slow, but I got to go fast enough to where my drugs don't just wear out and I have to constantly be running into using purified water because I don't have an endless supply of that. Because there is one other location in the glowing sea that I would like to go to, because also in the last episode we did use all of our level ups. I wouldn't mind to have a few more on hand again, just in the off chance there is something that... Okay. Take him out. Hope it's just one. Don't need a rad scorpion. No, I completely lost my train of thought. I hate rad scorpions. They terrify the bejeebers out of me. So just continue onward. Ah, yeah, I was talking about leveling up and having level ups. Okay, stingwings over there. I'm fine with that. Just hug close to this pool. Straight line. Stingwing darter. Okay, what if we cross in between the pool? Get a little bit more distance. I would like to have a few more level ups on hand, because we did utilize them for boosting up science. Well, our intelligence and science. Oh, and we got a stinking mole rat brood mother. Oh, and you moved. Of course you did. Okay, critical. Just take them down. Okay. Get that one. I don't want them jumping up right by me. Okay, critical again. Just use all the criticals on anything that can burrow. That stingwing is way closer than I would like it to be. Although that one is holding still. Can I get a clean shot at it without disturbing anybody else? We got a glowing bloatfly down there too. And a black bloatfly. That is less ideal. Oh, come on. You can hit that glowing bloatfly. You got it. You got it. There you go. All right, third time's the charm. Making me a little nervous. Black bloatfly. Are you going to hit him? We are full up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 1, 2. Okay, critical. We are full up on crits again. We have a level 1 rad roach. Bunch of rad roaches. Okay, don't worry about the rad roaches. Just go on. Just, I don't like that I'm in caution, though. Just press on. Rad roaches, you don't need to worry about. Rad scorpions, mole rats that can burrow and chase you and pop up right on top of you and attack instantaneous without getting a shot off. Yeah, take those down. Psycho medics wore off, which means I have 2 minutes until my buff tats run out. But I am close. I should be able to cover 90 meters in 2 minutes. And as long as I can get inside, I can throw my armor back on and not have to redo... Oh! Is it just the one? It's never just the one. Okay, Red Scorpion down. I don't like the glowing sea. I really just want to run, but I don't want to run. But I'm going to run. I can make it up here, right? I can see it on the compass now. Come on. Still hidden. Still hidden. Nothing right knocking outside the door, right? Detected. What am I detected by? Why am I detected? Okay, yeah, just get inside. Installation key, evacuation plan, buff out, sunglasses, cool. Get inside. And we are inside. Up to 350 rads. Very nice. And we do have 2 level ups on hand, which is nice as well. So, at this point, I'm really tempted to drop these operators' goggles, even though I just said I started utilizing them. Yeah, the 4 and 4, while nice, I mean, patrolman sunglasses weigh 0.1, difference of 2.9 weight. That might have to go. We shall see. But for right now, I guess we may as well put our armor back on. We will be taking it off, but hey, we don't need to right now. 7 minutes was long enough to venture through the terrible, terrible glowing sea. Okay, so in here should just be scents. No, I don't want the fire extinguisher. That's the last thing I would want. Weighs 6. Store that bad boy. I want a stim pack and Rad-X. That's what I want. We'll just head down a little bit deeper. Crack this bad boy open, and as long as memory serves correctly, yeah, synths, and it is actually a legendary down there. Ooh, very, very nice. Could you potentially be one that has something really, really good that I just happen to, you know, blow you up? Maybe. But I will make my way down there. I am gonna do a little looting on my way down and in here. You know, pick up technical documents, other light stuff. But overall, I will just pop back on surveillance device. Ooh. I'll just pop back on when it is notable. Made it to the bottom, and we've actually found 8 technical documents in here, which kind of makes sense to why the synths want to, you know, kind of locate it. And yeah, just an overall good place for the Brotherhood. But we did find 1 purified water and a stealth boy in here too, which is nice. But over here by the steamer trunk, of course, we got our last one of what I am going to get, U.S. Covert Operations Manual. Permanently more difficult to detect while sneaking. That will work very, very nicely. And the legendary synth had, if this is, oh, one of you are going to be synth patroller. There we go. And just had a mutant slayer's gray baseball bat. Yeah, not good. Don't need to steal it. Don't need to try to take him out, anything like that. So now at this point, don't need to do anything else. We can just keep working our way back up to the top and then do the same thing that we had done before take our lovely, lovely buff tats to make it back through the glowing sea, and hopefully we have a clear path back out of this joint, and we can make our way right back to Scribe Halen and go to the next destination in the glowing sea. Basically back to Scribe Halen. And what do we got here? We got a legendary Rad Scorpion Predator. 920 XP for that. Up to 354 rads too. Yeah, just only 38 meters away. That is why you maintain your stealth the whole way too. But we do get one more chunk of potential decent legendary gear. And on the way back, it a little unfortunate that... Okay, got a Rad Scorpion Hunter. Looks like we can take him down with the Stinger. Go crit with just this basic gun. Cool. Down he goes. None the wiser. And what do we got? Ghoul Slayers and its disciples. So heavy. Not going to take that. Not going to take the meat either. We will take the Stinger though. Get that nuclear material. But we did get overtired on the way coming this way. So we now have one less potential strength to carry. So it is nice that we are back to where basically Scribe Halen was located. And yeah, just Red Scorpion meat on you. Now, ultimately, I think my next destination, if you just kind of follow this downed overpass, I think we will basically come right up on it. Now, I did mention that, you know, I wanted to get a little stronger and a little sneakier, which we did both of those things now. Very, very nice indeed. And yeah, right there. That is where we want to be. Stingwing down there. Don't need to really mess with you. We want to level up. So we got our damage boost with our criticals, which have already come in handy. Not sure how much I'm overkilling the enemies by, but overkilling is better than underkilling because underkilling leads to my own demise. And then we also got a little bit more stealthy. But the last thing I want to do in here is go to this church, because this is just fish in a barrel. As long as I don't fall in, that can always be a potential issue. But as long as you don't fall in, Hope's March Pentecostal Church absolutely filled with ghouls. And ghouls, great source of experience. And if I happen to see legendaries, I won't turn any legendaries down. And okay, let's walk back down here. There's one. Take a Reaver out. Nice and easy. Build up our criticals too while we're at it. And we'll leave the legendaries for later, because honestly, oop, buff tats wore off, means I'm over encumbered. Take him out. We gotta do buff tats once again to get that strength +3 up. Thirsty, no problem. I say no problem as I am about out of water, and I have parasites, because why not? But yeah, look at all of them down there. Feral Ghoul, Stalker, Feral Ghoul. Dead, dead, dead. Roamer, Roamer, Stalker. A little disappointing that we don't have actually more... that we don't actually have any legendaries yet. Stalker, okay. Take you down. Because the bodies could absolutely go bye-bye. Because there are so many in here. But I expect to get a level up out of this. Go for your arm. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even waste my ammunition and Yeah, let's just drop a grenade in there. Bunch over there. Drop a grenade over there. Free up a little carry capacity too. Now, obviously, I need to, you know, have them explode. There's one dead. Let's throw one, say, yeah, up there. You're running that way. Another 76. Body goes flying. Now, the downside about doing it this way, if there is a legendary, I won't actually know, and his body could get flung anywhere. But bunch of 76 XP coming in. Just a Reaver. Yeah, bad throw. Not going to do anything. Oh, it did a little something. Throw another one around the corner. Oh, there's a legendary Chard. Okay. That is calls for take him down so I know right where he's at. He's in the corner on the top. Beautiful. One legendary to check. Get a Reaver, take him down. And we gotta be getting, I was gonna say, gotta be getting about done with it. So now, oh, this always makes me nervous. Now I get to come in. I can't put my actual armor on. Oh, viable blood sample. Yeah, actually probably a pretty good shot at getting a bunch of those. What do you got? Duelist. While not the worst thing in the world, can't justify taking it. Just do a quick look in here. Okay, looks pretty good. Just do a quick look in here. See if anybody else that I exploded and shot happened to be... Ooh, church safe key. Nice. See if anybody else happened to be a legendary. Don't think anybody's on this side. We got to go a little bit deeper. And I'm actually surprised I didn't get a level up off of that. Yeah. Still only 2 level ups. That's actually moderately disappointing. Okay, got a Reaver with Radix. And yeah, I think some bodies have despawned. Because there were a lot more ghouls down here, unless it just flung them all into a corner. Didn't be easy to get rid of those. Industrial grade. Yeah, one more viable blood sample. Yeah, there should be, I would think, a lot more dotted around. Unfortunately, doesn't look like any more legendary than the one. That is disappointing to say the least. Probably gonna go overweight. No. Nice. Laundered blue dress, don't need that. So, not exactly sure where the safe key goes to. And honestly, I don't care because we are going to be running out of time very, very soon. So, 358 rads, not terrible. What we got to do, we completed everything I want to do in the glowing sea. Teleport back to the Commonwealth. And we come back out into a rad storm because why wouldn't we? I was just going to say that I needed to throw on both sets of my rad powered just to make it because very, very soon that buff out is going to run out. But I think we're going to need the hazmat suit on. That's unfortunate to say the least. Nothing like getting out of the glowing sea and instantly, you know, coming into a rad storm. But maybe it will clear up and it just, you know, the filter is still filtering since how we just came from the glowing sea. Maybe the game is a little confused. Although I am taking little radiation damage there. Oh well. Make our way right back to Hangman's Alley. And I think this is going to be enough to call it apart here. I'm very pleased by the progress made for there. Getting that small guns bobblehead, one more sneak magazine, and we are halfway through level 70. But we are level 70, which that is a little bit of a concern because we still have Automatron to do, and we still have the end of the game to do. And level 70 enemies can certainly scale a lot higher and tougher, and Automatron robots can be an absolute nightmare. So that is a little bit concerning, but it is good that we got a good chunk of prep work done from that. So it will have to be what it is, and yeah, I think everything should be all set too. So once again, if you like, please hit that like and subscribe button, as I would greatly appreciate it. And oh man, we have one more DLC to do, plus we have to finish up the main storyline. I think we need to at least press on and start advancing that a little bit more. I think all the possible prep work that I needed to do is done. So that means next week, that's right, we are going to kick off Automatron. I thought about saving that until after the main game is done. However, I feel as though that's not really in the spirit of the run. I feel as though when you complete the main storyline, the main quest, that should be the completion of the You Only Live Once. So that means, weather is clearing, very nice. So that means we need to get the last DLC complete, and that last DLC is Automatron. So I hope you will join with me next time as we go and start dealing with Automatron. But until next time, thanks for watching and thanks for joining. And until next time, once again, powering off.